Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Kah Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakakadash Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is Revelation 13 and 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, and this is going to be a quick hitter. Just on that key top point right there. Here's the patience and faith of the saints, because what brought me in the spirit of this lesson was who knowing that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is going to avenge us, because looking at the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. The Black Panthers were trying to avenge the wrongdoings that we were dealt to by Esau. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of them were trying to, avenge those things that were done to us, but we're not going to be able to avenge ourselves. So who's going to be able to avenge us, right? Well, that's how Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh set up Yahweh Shai to avenge his elect. And that's our patience and that's our faith, that we have somebody, because we're in a system that's set up and designed for us to only be able to seek hope. That's the only way out is hope. That's the only way out is hope, according to Romans chapter 8, verse 20. That's our only way out of this is hope. Hope that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai will come down here and avenge us, because we can't do it on our own. And understanding that this is the patience and faith of the saints, that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is going to come down here and avenge his elect. All right, so what is that called? That's called, what people like an old saying is, what goes around comes around, or karma, or things of that nature. Like, so for a nation of people to think that they can do all this stuff and not have any repercussions behind it, that's a prideful thing in itself, to really feel like nature will let that keep transpiring. Like, the earth isn't even, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai didn't even set up the earth like that. So how does a nation of people think that they're going to keep on carrying out their wicked deeds on the innocent or on the just, being the children of Israel? I know 2/3 of our people are wicked, but Israel as a whole is the innocent, and representing that innocent is the elect, But the wicked keeps persecuting the poor, thinking as if they can keep, like, there's none but him. So putting themselves and thinking that they're the gods that roam this earth, that they can do all this unjust stuff to the people on the earth and nothing never happened to them. That's the patience and faith of the saint, that we know that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is going to render a recompense unto Esau for the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? For the elect. So that's the patience and faith of the saints. I'm not going to make this long, but that's what we hope for. That's where our hope comes from, that the Lord is going to fulfill his promise unto his elect, that he's going to avenge Esau, man, for the things that he done to us, man. And that's a beautiful, that's the beauty behind it. That's the beauty behind it. So let me get another scripture. But like, let me get the scripture real quick before I go into the next to my next point. But that's the patience and faith of the saints. That's why we're patient for. We're patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai to show up and to avenge his elect. And we're also, that's also our hope. And you have the prayers of the saints saying, when will we go down and when will you go down and avenge? Let me find that scripture about the blood of the martyrs. Is Revelations 8. This is not the one I was looking for, but this is Revelation chapter 8, verse 4. It says, and this Revelation 8 and 1, it says, And when he opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of a half an hour. And I saw the seven angels which stood before Yahweh, and unto them were given seven trumps. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before Yahweh out of the angel's hand. So all the abominations, all the prayers of the saints are lit like incense, and they're presented to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by the angels. So he hears us sighing and crying for the affliction for the persecution that's given unto us by out of the hands of Esau. But that's what Esau was set up for. So with Esau being set up for that, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to return upon him a recompense. All right. Slakia. Find another scripture real quick. Let me get this is Joel chapter 3 verse 4. It says, "Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?" And right there it's talking about um the Africans, but bringing it to this modern day, we're talking about Esau. It says, "And all the coasts of Palestine, will you render me a recompense? If you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own Shlakia? Will I return your recompense upon your own head?" All right, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians, that ye might remove them afar off from their borders. And so we're still living out this captivity. That's talking about the Africans back in the day, but we were sold into the Grecians, and from that point, the Grecians, the so-called white man Esau, took over from that point. So all these nations have done all these things to the children of Israel, and you think that those things are not going to be returned upon them? Like, so that's why the scripture says, um, reading it again, Revelation chapter 13, verse 3, that he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, and that's our patience and faith, understanding that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to avenge um, his very elect. All right, let me find another scripture. All right, let me get this scripture real quick. Let me get Luke chapter 18, verse 7, and it says, all right, let me get Luke chapter 18, verse 1. It says, "And he spake a parable unto them. This is the end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not Yahweh, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in the city, and he came unto him, saying, Avenge, and she came unto him, saying, Avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not, for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not Yahweh, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubled me, I will avenge her. So now, and you have our people doing it, two-thirds of our people, Black Lives Matter, protesting, 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 right? And so you have little subtle things that Esau puts into play um, in regards to the protest, but nothing concrete is set in stone. And eventually, the same course of nature happens all over again, each individual time. So there's nothing really done to satisfy um, the affliction that our people go through, and it's not going to be until Yahweh Shai comes in here down here and brings judgment to this place. Okay, it says. It says, and he would not for a while, but afterwards he said within himself, though I fear not Yahweh, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said, and shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though though he bear long with them, slacking. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? Because Yahweh Shai is bearing, Yahweh Shai is bearing right along with him. Yahweh Shai is bearing right along with us. Yahweh Shai is waiting on the word for Yahweh to say, all right, get up and go avenge my people. Yahweh Shai is waiting on the word to do that so he can come down here. It says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily, nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? And that's the faith and patience and faith of the saint that he's going to find, that he's going to avenge us. So going back to Revelation 13 and 10, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's all we're waiting for, man. We're waiting for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to avenge his own elect. So with that being said, we can't get it through the Black Panthers. We can't get it through that way. But it's the same results that these people want, but they're not going about it the right way, man. Yahweh Shai set up the way for us to get avenged. And we have to have patience and wait on him. He said, wait on me until I rise up against the wait ye upon me till I rise up against the prey. All right. That's that. And I think I'm gonna close it out with that. All right. All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I might assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right, and that's the point, man. That's why we wait on Yahweh Shem Shai to avenge his very elect, because he said he's going to do it, and he's going to do it speedily. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to serve his purposes. With that, I'd like to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai. Hashem, Harakak Wadash, my mom. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth. Let me do that over. And with that being said, I'd like to say, Ka Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakak Wadash, my mom. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. And salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.